So welcome to circuit training. Let's go and get to it. Your body's warmed up, so we'll do circles head to toe. Start off with head circles all the way around. Or neck circles, I guess, either way. Both directions. And shoulder circles. A big shrug, rotate forward and back as far as you can, almost like you're pinching your shoulders together. Other direction. And arm circle, so both arms out, bend to your side, start with little circles, work your way to big. And big as possible, cross them over. And reverse. And with a wider stance, side bends up and across. Reach as far as you can. Other side, as far as you can. Back and forth at your own pacing, but try to hold it for maybe 2 or 3 seconds. Make sure even on both sides. They'll do forward bends. So feet about hip distance apart. Slightly bend your knees. Lock out your back. After your sternum, then just lean forward as far as you can. Keep your back tight. Once your back starts to roll a little bit, pause there. Then bring it back up. You don't want your back rolling. You want to keep it tight as possible until it's stretching your hamstrings. Crank it back up. Really squeeze that lower back. And one more time. Really squeeze, hold it, and back up. Balance on one leg, bring your leg up, big knee circles. One more, other direction. Last one, switch legs. You can start either direction as long as you get both. Last one, other direction. Plant the foot, really big step out. Arms up to a starfish, toe touch. Last one. Big truck. Now we're going to squat down as low as you can. Put nice wide legs still. And then just shift it side to side. Then back to center. Hips up as high as you can. Hands are on the ground. Then tighten the lower back. Hinge at the waist up. Walk it in. Then feel free to shake it out for a minute. Grab a drink of water if you need one. It's a little warm today. Aries. Josh. All right, then we'll get our weight. So remember, either a can of soup, a milk jug. If you have a dumbbell, awesome. If not, highly recommend buying one. We'll do about 40 seconds on, about 20 off the first round. They'll bump up to 45 on, 15 off second round. First motion, kettlebell swing. So grip your weight in front of yourself. Wide stance, lower it here. We're gonna pop our hips forward, launch the weight up about shoulder height. We're not really, there's no weight in our arms right now. It's all in the hips. On your mark, get set, and begin. The weight should stop about shoulder. There's no reason to bring it up and overhead. Halfway. Keep it up, 10 seconds, pop the hip. And rest. Excuse me. Next one's goblet squat. Hold it by your sternum. If you want to push it out a little bit farther, you can. We're just going to squat up and down. Hold the weight to your chest. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, and squat. Up and down as far as you can. Make sure your heels stay on the ground. Always like to say, touch your elbow to about your kneecap. But as low down as you're able to go, really. Halfway. Ten seconds. You got it. Just keep breathing. And rest. Next up, overhead press. We do one side at a time. So place the weight and touch the weight to your shoulder, up to full extension, touch it to your shoulder. A lot of people stop at 90. Try to avoid that. Make sure you come all the way down. Ready, and time begins. Up and down, just press. I'm kneeling down, but just so you can see me, you can stand up if you want to, though. Keep your abs tight. Keep it breathing. And switch sides quickly. Keep it up. And rest. Next up, single leg RDL. So my left hand is holding the weight, which means my left leg comes up. I come down as low to the ground as I can, and crank it back up. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lower you're able to go. Back up. Try to find your balance. If you fall over, don't stress about it. Just come back to it. Remember that tight back we had at the stretch? Warm up. Make sure you keep that in place too. As you can. Find your balance. And switch arms, switch legs. Keep it up. Keep it going. Find right away one side has more balance. Bodies are strained. And rest. Next up, a lunge with the row. So I'm stepping out with my left foot, left elbow on the arm, on the knee, back tight, right hand is rowing the weight into place. Ready, set, and begin. Keep it tight, just row it up. Got it. We're gonna try to pinch your shoulder blades together. And switch sides. Switch arms, switch legs, keep it up. Breathe. Your back tight. You got it. And rest. Single arm bicep curl. We're gonna go fast up and really slow it down. So you can launch it up if you need to. Just come down as slow as possible while still moving. On your mark, get set, and go. Quick up, really slow coming down. One more rep. And switch sides. Cut through 3, so I'll do 3 on this side as well. One more rep. Sweet. Okay, we'll come down to the ground or your mat, your carpet, whatever works. You're gonna hold the weight by your hips, bring it up, straight arm as far back as you can. If you're able to touch the ground, great. If not, you can stop up here. Gonna pull it up and over. If you have a milk jug, you just hold it with a one-hand milk with both hands. Ready, set, and go. Pull over. Push the weight to your waist. Pull it over, above head, tap, push it back. That's a controlled motion. Don't throw the weight around. Halfway. Five seconds. And rest. The feet are staying flat. Hold the weight straight up. Do little bitty crunches up with the weight. The weight straight overhead. Crunch as far as you can, about halfway up. If hips come off the ground, you're coming up too high. So just crunch to about mid-back. Like that. Ready, set, and go. Here, up, squeeze, back down. Up, squeeze, back down. Try to breathe. Almost there. 2, 1, and rest. Set that weight aside. Hands by your hips, palms down to the ground. Ankles up. We're going to pop our hips up off the ground. Just a hair. Call it inverse crunches. Ready, set, Begin. Hip pops a tiny bit off the ground. If all you're doing is squeezing and trying to lift your hips a little bit, that's great too. Hips coming way up off the ground. Good, awesome. Let's keep moving. Halfway. 10 seconds. And rest. All right, one more exercise and you're gonna break. Next one, we're gonna roll over to a plank. Hip up off the ground, straight line from your shoulders to your heels. We're just gonna shift back and forth, touch your shoulder. If you need to drop down to your knees and do it here, that's great as well. Ready, set, and begin. Make sure that motion is nice and controlled. So we're not falling over with it. Keep it tight. Ten seconds. And rest. All right, water break. Give you about 90 seconds or so. Bill, hanging in there. About 45 seconds. It stays pretty quiet on my end. Like, really got like the birds and some dogs, but if you want to crank up your own music, I would highly recommend it. I just don't play because it's really hard to hear me over the music sometimes. All right, about round two. I'm gonna use my milk jug this time, just to kind of demonstrate the other way to do it. Start back up from the top, kettlebell swing. For this time, it's 45 on, about 15 off. On your mark, get set, and begin. Kettlebell swing. For all the hips, pop it up. Halfway, keep it going. And rest. 15 seconds. Goblet squat is next. 3, 2, 1. Weight by your chest. Squat up and down. Good. It's good to get creative with weights. Use a backpack. use like a bucket full of sand, chair maybe. Interesting times. Halfway. I'm going kind of fast in the squats. Make sure to go at your own pace. Five seconds. And rest. Let's do overhead press. When the weight touches your shoulders, pop it up and down. I'm kneeling down. You can stand up if you want to. Just don't sit down. Ready? Begin. Press all the way up, touch your shoulder. Got it. Halfway, switch sides. Keep those abs tight. Water's leaking. And rest. Single leg RDL. Hold the weight in my left arm, and my left leg comes up. 3, 2, 1, begin. Low as you can. Kick the leg back for counterbalance. Helps out. Or keep your back nice and tight. And halfway, switch sides. Keep it up. Fall over. Five seconds. And rest. Lunge with row. The left leg forward, left elbow on top of your knee. Tie it back. Row it up. 2, 1, and begin. Keep breathing. Remember, really pinch that shoulder blade up. Less in your arm, more in your shoulder. Or back, I guess. Switch sides. Other arm, other leg. Keep it up. Two, 1, and rest. Bicep curl, fast up, slow down. Let's do 3 again. 3 per side again. About 3 at least. On your mark, get set, begin. Curl up fast, really coming down slow. Fight against gravity. There's 1. Starting my second rep. And last one. Switch sides. 3 reps. Up high, down slow. Rep number 2. Last one. Even lightweight's starting to get really heavy after this. All right, lay flat. Let's do pullovers. Here with the milk jug, it's gonna look a little bit different. The touch here and touch up top. Goal, try to touch your waist with the weight overhead. Mark, set, begin. Halfway, keep it up. Keep it controlled. Five seconds. And rest. Hold the weight up. Keep your legs flat. Little crunches. 3, 2, 1, begin. That's fine. Almost there. 5 seconds. And rest. Set your weight aside. Inverse crunches, so hip pops. Hands by your hips, palms down, hips off the ground. Ready, set, begin. You do it to a tiny motion, you can. You want to go way up in the air. It's a bit harder. Right there with you, starting to burn. Halfway. Ten seconds. You can do it. 2, 1, rest. All right, roll it over. Go to plank with shoulder tap. On your knees is great if you get tired, but on your toes is the preferred method. Ready, begin. Knees or toes, tap your shoulder, keep it controlled. More than halfway. 15 seconds. Five seconds. And rest. Water break, got about a minute. One minute rest, I'll do a little bit of cardio, then we'll stretch out, call it good. All right, last one. We'll keep it simple. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 2 sets of each. We'll do high knees, butt kicks, and jumping jacks. So high knees, I like to get my elbows tucked into my rib cage, arms at about a 90-degree angle, and try to tap up top. You can just march in place or jog it up. 20 seconds. Ready, set, and begin. Three, two, one. Quick break. Three, and round two. Let's go. Time begins. Pretend you're running up really big stairs. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Shake it out. Butt kick, so other way. You can just march, or you could run. Take a breath. And let's go. Time begins. Kick your bum. Two, one, rest. Three, two, one, go for it. Two, one, and rest. Back to grade school for jumping jacks. 3 options. Full jack is all the way up top. I tend to do half jacks, or it's kind of full jumping jacks, but I just kind of raise my elbows up. Or if you want to do this one side at a time, that works too. Take your pick. 3, 2, 1, begin. Three, two, one, and rest. I just call mine T-Rex jacks because the little arms. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Two, one, and done. Good job, guys. You made it. Get stretched out. Find your balance on your right leg. Left leg up. Knee point straight down. As always, if you need a drink of water, always feel free to go for it. Just breathe, get your heart to calm down. Controlled release, and switch sides. Controlled release. Take both your hands, raise them up overhead, reach to the sky. Really try to elongate your spine. Little motions as tall as you can. We'll bend to our left as far as possible. Back to center, other side. Back to center. Release. Both hands small of your back. Gentle lean backwards with the shoulders. Keep your hips stacked. And forward fold, roll it down, touch your toes. Place both hands on your shins or your thighs. Push up and flatten your back. Back down, touch your toes. And we're gonna drop our hips to our heels. Keep your heels on the ground. To come off, take a wider step out. Tighten your back. Hands on your toes, hips up to the sky. Head stays low. Keep your right leg bent, left leg straightens, left hand reaches up. Whichever leg is straight, that arm's reaching to the sky. Fill in your hip. Back down, switch sides. Back down, then roll it on up, nice and easy, head comes up last. Take our right arm, bring it across your chest. Hold it tight. Make sure your shoulder isn't attacking your face. You want to push it down and away. Same arm, up and back. Keep your chin off your chest. Release, and we'll switch sides. Other arm across. Same arm, up and back. Keep that chin off the chest. Release, both hands behind your back, and lock your fingers, palms down as possible, and bring them up high. If you want a little bit further, you can try to lean forward with it. Up to you though. And nice gentle release of the shoulders, then hands. We'll do about 2 or 3 neck circles each direction. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Fantastic job. Thanks for being here with me. Again, I'm JJ with Peak Fitness. Thanks for joining me for circuit training.